Shalom, shalom, shalom. We're back with another video. Before I get started, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakahak Wadash, to the elder apostles and bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, who I learn from daily. I'd like to give double honor. Shalom to the 144,000, to the 1/3, to the hopeful elect. Shalom. This is a video I'm going to call Natural Affection is Almost Gone. And as we've seen in the video, if everybody should have seen by now, but if you've seen in the video, the Amazon driver drove over the woman, tried to get out and, I guess, kind of see about it. If you looked at the video, it looked like he was blaming her for even just being in the way. But that's neither here or there. Then you saw him get back in his truck and just drive off. You also seen in the video that a lot of people watched as this happened, but really didn't want to come and help and do nothing until he drove off and one person came out there to check on him. Then all of a sudden you seen everybody else. I mean, at any point in time, they could have stepped out to help, or really, if you think about it, if that one person would have never got out their car, it'd have just been like the other person in the white truck, and they just drove off. Cause none of them really truly cared, but they wanted to put up the illusion like they did. But that also goes into the title of the video, of the lesson I'm making, that the natural affection is slowly creeping up out of the world. I mean, we coming into a time where nobody's going to give a care if you've been shot and you bleeding out on the street. They'll just step over you and keep on going about their business. Or you getting stabbed up, or a woman getting kidnapped, or whatever it may be. Whatever tragedy might go on, it's going to soon come to a point where most of the world will not even shed a tear or bat an eye at someone being in trouble. And this video you seen is just the beginning of that lovelessness, that lack of affection that would go out throughout the entirety of the world. So we're going to go into our first scripture. It's like it. Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall be abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And we know iniquity is lawlessness, basically sin upon sin. And because sin has definitely been abound, iniquity is everywhere. We're starting to see the love of many waxing cold, meaning, man, them people don't really care about what happened to you. I mean, she was laying on that ground for a good little minute before anybody even jumped out of their car. Because you know now, everybody will rather film a situation than help in a situation. And that's all that was going on. Everybody was filming her. Then, you know, it got to be those who want to look like they're caring and loving people. Are you okay? I mean, woman, you were just behind the Amazon truck as it ran over the lady, you seen the guy get out and ask her, was everything all right? You saw at least the second half of the situation where the truck rolled back over to get off the top of her, and the man get out and talk to her. You seen that, then jump out the car and holler, are you okay? What do you mean? You knew what happened. You literally were there. But that goes into the scripture. The love of many shall wax cold. She didn't really give two cares about that lady. It was all to make herself look better. Because the people in Babylon love to self-gratify themselves, try to make themselves look like they care more than they really do. All right. I'm going to go here. Ephesians 5:15, another oldie but goodie. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. So, I don't know. The video just starts off with him running over her, But I'm pretty sure she wasn't walking circumspectly. I'm pretty sure he wasn't driving circumspectly. I mean, in that little rural neighborhood, slowing down would have been the best. Looking out, I mean, there's no way you didn't hit that woman and hear her screaming and that you didn't stop. But he kept going till he ran over. And there's no way she didn't see the man and didn't try to get out the way. I mean, they both should have been moving in a 360 degree awareness. That's what I want. 360 degree awareness of their surrounding. But no, each one of them more than likely wasn't paying no attention, and this situation came about. Also, verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. And why the days are evil? Because the love of many had waxed cold. That natural affection is no longer here upon the earth. So this situation really shows that how people will watch your downfall and will not help. Because you see, like I said, before he pulled off, the woman that was in the car that had first pulled up, she seen most of what happened. Then yet jumped out the car later on and asked, "Are you okay?" She just been ran over. But these are evil times we live in, where people don't have the affection to carry anymore. Oh, even if, let's say, she told him she don't want him touching her or getting away from her, most people still wouldn't have pulled off. They'd have called for an ambulance or the police, try to get a story, at least to help. But that man pulled off and went on about his business. He got to finish his delivery. You saw another person in a Jeep, a little SUV, they shot by. They didn't really care. She just really laying out there on the street for a little while, hollering and crying, till one person felt like, let me go look like I want to help. Then all of a sudden, you start seeing people dropping out the woodwork. Oh, yeah, I seen what happened. The Amazon guy hit her. Yeah, he was ran over. But where were all you when he first pulled off? Even when he pulled off, none of them showed up. None of them cared to go out there to check on her to that other person's side. Let me be the first hero. That's that natural affection leaving. That's the love of many waxing cold. Because people truly don't care. They'll film your dead body rotting on the ground before any one of them do anything helpful. I mean, they won't even call an ambulance for you anymore. They'll film you. Oh man, look what happened. Look everybody. Make sure the camera rolling. Make sure you get a picture of them in there and they beside the body, taking photos, throwing up peace sign. Oh man, this tragedy won't help you. Even though you dying, precious few seconds that could probably save your life, they won't do it. Because that love, that natural affection has been stripped from the earth by Yahweh Bashim Hawashai. Because whenever you see evil things like this go on, that people would love to holler, oh, it's the devil, he be at work. But who's behind the devil? Who got him out here working? Yahweh Bashim Hawashai. That's why we go here. Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it? Yeah. There's evil in the city. Yahweh Bashim Hawashai is the one who did it. According to Isaiah 45:7, I form the light, I create darkness. I bring peace, I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Yahweh Bashim Hawashai is the reason why evil things like this go about. Now that dude that was driving the truck could have got taken over by a spirit created for vengeance. That's why she was hit. It was really the Lord's judgment that was brought about upon her. But most of the people don't understand. You tell them that, they'll fight against it. Oh, no, God not like that. God, Jeebus, he loves everybody. He wouldn't do that. But you tell them go read Isaiah 45:7, and they mind be blown. But that's all the will of Yahweh Hashem Shai for stripping the world of of love and causing people to truly not even care about each other anymore. And we was already warned that this would be the thing that would happen here in the end times. And we're going to finish out here, Matthew 20, not Matthew 24, Salakia. 2 Timothy. This 2 Timothy 3, verse 1 through 5. Know this also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. And we in those last days. For men shall be lovers of their own self. I told you. If people truly had that love for another, either when that man first hit her or even after he left, you'd think somebody would have ran up and tried to be there to help him. But none of that happened. She still laid on the ground for a few seconds, writhing in pain and agony before somebody decided to want to get out and check on her. Even after watching the situation. Covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parent, unthankful, unholy. And this, why is it unholy? Because iniquity is abounding everywhere. Without natural affection. There we go. And we're starting to see that. And this video was a prime example of that natural affection just not even being there. So before we go any further, we're going to look at that word affection. All right. 2 Timothy. I hate when it does that. Let's see. Without natural affection. Without natural affection. G794. Atragos. Let me make sure.
Strong's G794. Astargas.
From G1 as a negative participle and a presumed derivative of stergo, to cherish, effectively. Biblical outline uses: without natural affection, unsociable, inhuman, unloving. And we're seeing it. Hard-hearted towards kindred, without natural affection. We're seeing inhuman, unloving, unsociable, without natural affection towards each other. That is the thing that's going on in this time, because Yahweh Hashem Shai has put his spirit out there to take the affection away from these people because of the iniquity that is being done daily in the earth. So you're starting to see, man, people do not care about you. That's why it's not the time to really just be out here getting into it with people, battling about simple, stupid stuff. Because, man, somebody will put you down just based off you pissed them off or hurt their feeling. That natural affection is no longer here. That unloving, unsociable, uncaring thoughts, man, rules a lot of people's mind nowadays. That's why you see so many road rages end in death, because guess what? People come out with them swords and they don't care if you got a family. They don't care if your family even in the car. You come up to them and step the wrong way, and they're gonna pop you. All right, verse 3, without natural affection, truce breaker, false accuser, incontinent, fierce, despiser of those that are good, traitor, headly, high-minded, lovers of presence more than lovers of Yahweh, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof, for such turn away. And here in the last days, all these things run rampant, especially without having natural affection, without having a natural love for one another. All that's gone, because Yahweh Hashem Shai has taken that away. So now that he's taken it away, the love of many has waxed cold. people just don't care enough to worry about your problems, even if they are main reason for it, or even if they is what caused that problem. No one cares no more. No one gives two shits that you crying about they destroyed your life, or they ruined something that you worked so hard to create. Or even if you're on the ground in pain and someone seen somebody assault you or run you over, they're not so quick to move. It's more camera in your face, look, then let me go help and see how can I help in this situation. But this here is my last one. Salaki about that earlier. Matthew 24:8. All these are the beginning of sorrow. Yeah, all these things that you're seeing now in the earth, like this with the Amazon driver, the parents that are killing their kids, kids that are killing their parents, the wars and rumors of wars, all these governmental legislation that have made these executive orders, changing the thing that help the poor of the society, whatever evils you make, whatever thing you may think is evil in the world, all these things are just the beginning of sorrow. For the ultimate sorrow, which is Jacob's trouble, when the world would go to shit. All this is just the beginning. Imagine this, but on steroid, two Red Bulls, 5-hour energy drink, weight loss pill, and just a pinch of ginseng. Wait till that happens and see. You would truly know what sorrow is. But that's all I had to say on that one. I hope this video will edify. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.